Are great. We love you so much. You're going to love your next comic. He just got back from the Fringe, Edinburgh, Scotland. We're clapping right now for Erik Scott, everybody.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being here. This is awesome. Yeah, it's been a big year. I turned 30 this year. Pretty cool. Yeah, anybody turn 30 in their early 30s? Yeah, great. I'm noticing some changes, nothing drastic. Certain foods aren't agreeing with me anymore. Hangovers, nightmare. I almost sat on my balls the other day. Yeah, got them out at the last second, like Indiana Jones's hat. Really dodged a bullet there, man. I don't know, a lot of changes. I don't know. My sex drive is leveling out. That's nice. Can finally operate in polite society. That's good. Right? I used to be asexual, predator. Don't worry. It's risky doing it in the first minute, that bit, but I don't have much time. No, I don't know. The sex is pretty cool, but like, what really gets me fired up is a good back crack. That's. I'm watching those videos on TikTok like porn. I'm just like, oof, that's a release. My God. I know my friends are getting older too. They talk about their chiropractors like a rub and tug place. They're like, you're gonna love my guy. Very discreet. And go on your lunch break. It's nice. This is a weird career to try to do. I've been doing stand-up for about 10 years now, which is cool. I'm getting to do some interesting things. I went out to Scotland for the Fringe Festival. I travel around, perform, but my life hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten much worse. Like, for example, I live in New York now. A few weeks ago, I got recognized on the street for my comedy in New York City. Pretty cool. On my way to steal from Whole Foods. So, like, that's why I was going. That was the whole purpose of this. Wasn't an opportunity crime. It was a heist. I had it all planned out. Sometimes I think maybe I didn't make the right decision pursuing this. Right? My grandpa told me when I was coming out of college that he would pay for me to go to law school. Wanted a lawyer in the family. I think he wanted to get into crimes. I don't know. Maybe I should have done that. I already know what I would have done. I want to be a gay domestic abuse lawyer. Yeah. I've got it all figured out. I'd just go up and be like, Your Honor, let the boys play. Come on. Then I'd tousle their hair around, take them out for ice cream afterwards. Come on, just the boys being boys. It makes sense that I haven't pursued like a normal career. My dad sells fireworks. That's what he does. Yeah. I don't know, I always thought that was normal until I told like literally anyone. And he's got all these weird, like he has an attorney for the business, as you do. It's like a dangerous thing. And I swear to God, he pays that attorney in fireworks. For sometimes very serious things, right? Like, that's crazy. It's wild to pay with the thing that caused the problem, right? That'd be like if you got a bill after a harassment hearing and you just like slid over a dick pic, You're like, I think that ought to cover it. Oh, it's all there. Just unfold it. Yeah, I don't know. It was normal in my town. I grew up in a very small town in central Illinois. Any other small town folks? Yeah. Was it over here? Yeah. How big was the town? Under 2,000? Right on. Same here. About 1,200. Not to big dick you up here, but people don't understand how small towns can be. 1,200 people in my town. That's some of your apartment buildings, for reference. And like my town didn't have a stoplight, for example. Yeah, right. You ever tell people that? They're always like, "That's insane." It's like, I don't know. These people didn't listen to the CDC. You think they're going to let a light tell them what to do? Okay. Come on. They're like, 3 different colors? That's too close to the gay flag. They're like, we like them now. We just don't want to advertise it, right? Small town growing up. An only child as well. Yeah. Any other only children? Oof, all right. Just like my whole life, standing up here by myself. This was like Thanksgiving. I'm like, everybody watch me dance. It's an odd way to... I feel like I get judged for being an only child. I'm sure we've all heard only children stereotypes. It's like negative stuff. I told that to a woman on a first date one time. She goes, only child, ugh, red flag. And I was like, well, the Chinese did perfect it. So... I didn't do that. Blame the Paramount leader, not I. My mom would do this thing as an only child. I had pets. I was very close to my pets. She would refer to my pets as my siblings. Yeah. She'd want me to go get the dog. She'd go, Eric, go get your brother. Which sounds cute up here, but I think it kind of messed me up having to put down my brother every 8 years or so. That was tough, yeah. Eric, you seem upset. What's wrong? We left the door open. My sister ran away. She bit somebody again. I was by myself a lot growing up. I'm good at being by myself, Trying to get all that figured out. I have a hard time going out sometimes, the social anxiety and all that. I don't know. I'm trying to get better at it. I take a page out of a women's book for going out. I respect women so much going out because women will base how much fun they're going to have going out by how much effort they put into their outfit. And I love that, You see a woman who's like contoured with a smoky eye, she's got the same energy as like a dad on vacation. She's like, stop crying, we are having fun! Honey, you're gonna have fun tonight. I don't know. I'm addicted to my phone. I find myself doing that when it feels awkward. Everybody else, we're all addicted to our phones, right? Yeah, whew, all right. Hey, does that work for Meta? What's the deal? Addicted to my phone. But one thing that's nice about the phone now, it's so bad, the social media, anytime I'm not looking at my phone, I feel super productive. That's great, Like, even things that used to be bad are now, like, the better alternative. Like, binge watching TV, right? 10 years ago, if you watched, like, a whole season of a show, you'd be a loser. They called TV the idiot box, right? Now, if you watch a whole season of a show and don't look at your phone once, that's considered a mental health day, right? It's covered by insurance. It's great. Movies? Come on. Tell someone you're going to a movie. Movies are like books now. They're like, ooh, look who's the Rhodes Scholar over here. God. Yeah, leave a party, turn off your phone. Gonna go watch a movie, be like, sorry, I must retire to my chambers to read Top Gun once more. Okay, professor. I've noticed this about myself too. Anytime I'm not on my phone, like in public, I immediately feel better than everybody. Like, I'll be on the train, and I'll be like staring at some bazongas on my phone. That's all that's on my phone ever. It's just jugs. That's all the phone. People talk about these algorithms are so good. Mine's just like, just toss some tits. Have we tried tits? It seems. Also, too, if I could tell 15-year-old me that I would have a device in my pocket that would serve me breasts all the time, he'd be like, how are you ever unhappy? But I'll be on the train, and I'll look up from the tits, and and I immediately am so superior to everybody. I look around, they're all looking, and I'm just like, oh, you poor, poor people. Ugh. Chained to your devices. If you would just look up, you'd realize that there are sweet cans on this very train. Just look up. I don't know. Trying to just get mentally healthy. I'm in therapy. Therapy, folks? You in therapy? Yeah. How long you been doing it? 4 years? Right on. Is it in person or Zoom? Mix? Nice. Okay, cool. That's all I got there. Oh, yeah. I know. I love my therapist so much. I love her. I talk about my therapist the same way I used to talk about strippers, where I'm like, dude, she really likes me. Okay? She gets me. My therapist is a black woman, which is great, but I do admit for a while when I first met with her, I felt really bad complaining about my straight white guy problems to this black woman from Chicago. She'd get on, she'd be like, so Eric, having any problems? And I'm like, maybe it's time I listen for a change. Haven't I talked enough? Then I got the bill, and I'm like, all right, let me, I have to pay so much for therapy. I do Zoom therapy because my therapist is in Chicago still, and it's great, but with the Zoom therapy, it works still, right? But there's that disconnect with the Zoom. So something I do, feel free to use this, to keep it a little interesting for myself is every now and then, I'll change the Zoom background to the ledge of a building. Put a fan on my head, She logs in, she's like, hey Eric, how you been? I'm like, it's been a pretty weird week, actually. I have to pay full price. I'm going to get my money's worth. Guys, thank you so much. You've been amazing. I'm Eric Scott.
Eric Scott, everybody. Let him hear it.